Valley and Beaver Stadium, home to the Penn State Nittany Lions. We have a ranked versus unranked battle coming up here, and you know how chaos can ensue if they start smelling an upset. As we'll see, the Utah Utes taking on the 17th ranked team in the land, the Penn State Nittany Lions. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Utes will put total leather to crank us up. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. First down for this offense. The give out of the gun. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. And the Nittany Lions want to crank the tempo. Here's the handoff. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28. And to keep this opening drive going, they'll need to convert 3rd and 1. Quarterback checking the play. Wide receiver coming across in motion. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Gets open down the middle. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Well, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. He's got the back in the middle. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
From the gun, the running back has it. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. And the ball is out. Who's going to get it? Oh, the offense very fortunate to fall on that football.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing 3rd down. He's looking to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
And money down is where you see defenses really understand where the sticks are, play great pass defense, know what's coming, and get off the field.
He gets his first one of the day out of there. They used him 3 times in that loss last week. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. He just got rid of the football. Not sure what he was doing, and they're going to get him for grounding. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Quarterback wants to throw on second down. He's going to go for a big one. Makes the catch on the left. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
I love the play call. I love 4 verts. Stretch the defense out. Everybody's running deep down the field. Find my matchup, the guy I like against their guy. Go attack him.
He'll come out throwing on first down. Trying to make magic with his feet. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give him a first down.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
He wants to throw. Fires deep toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game.
Man, that's a big missed opportunity. You know, listen, once you get past the 50, offensive coordinators, that's when they want to dial up shot plays. You got a little bit of space on the field still left. Everything's not condensed tight like when you get in the red zone. You take those shots, but man, your receiver has to make that play for you.
On second down, wants to throw. Quickly to the tight end. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Firing to the right, complete. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
All right, we got the completion. We got some yardage. We got some positive yards. Now we're in fourth and manageable. And you dang right, we're going for this puppy. We got our fourth down play ready to roll. We're calling it in.
Let me tell you, this senior quarterback can flat fit it in a tight window. Now the crowd responding in the red zone, trying to help this defense. Looking to go up top on first down. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Utes!
That is tremendous toughness there by the quarterback because he knew he was going to get drilled. He hung tough in the pocket and delivered a strike for the touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run.
Hit the afterburners, kid. He's inside the 40. The 20. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. And he knocked that one right down the middle. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. and the offense coming onto the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
Offense getting set for first down. He's going to pass. They've got the screen set up. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. First down to start the drive after the break. He's looking to throw it. Pressure coming. He's going to take off. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Line getting set on second down. He's looking to throw. Gets it out fast. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Going up top on first down. Fires to the wideout. It's caught. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
Nice patience by the quarterback here, working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
They'll throw it from the red zone. And it's picked off right at the goal line. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business.
Well, the defense does an awesome job here with their backs against the wall in their own red zone, coming away with an INT early. That could be a big game-changing type play in this game.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. He wants to start this drive with a pass. He makes the connection.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You can tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
With jet sweep pass. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. The Nittany Lions in the hurry-up. Receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Tight end getting vertical. And he converts on third down as he gets it out to the 26. The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. Wide receiver shows motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
He's looking for an open man on second down. Got his man quickly. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They want to just keep throwing it. Now improvising. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime. The Nittany Lions are flying down the field. Power football with the run. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
And runs like that are like body blows in a boxing match. 4, 5, 6-yard gains early turn into 20, 30, 40-yard gains later. They really wear down defenses, and they test their physicality.
Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on third down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play, moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Wide out in motion. He's looking for a man on second down. It's caught. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. The Nittany Lions will hustle to the line. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Starting to feel a little pressure. Takes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football in this fourth down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
And you got to put that.
And the defense gets to the quarterback. And the offense sprung a big-time leak, and the quarterback went down.
And when you're throwing the football, you're trying to stop the best athletes in the world from getting to your quarterback. They're going to get there. They're pinning their ears back, get to the QB, get the sack.
And that pass is intercepted. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
Quick pass on the fly motion. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. The official says no good. And here in the second quarter, missed field goal leaves us tied, guys. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Nittany Lions will kick it off to start the second half. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Utah has it back and the offense coming onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Trying to find his man on first down. He makes the grab. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They put themselves in a hole to start. It's 1st and 20. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Quickly out to the tight end. Running through contact. Makes the stop at the 23-yard line, but it's a pickup of 15. A first down, and this offense is smelling the end zone. He'll just keep slinging it. They're bringing heat. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
Nice job by the QB sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off and slide. I love this slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
That has got to be demoralizing if you're on defense, because they just ran the ball right up the middle, down your throats, and they gashed you.
Touchdown, Utah! And that one will put them up here in the second half. Man, did he show some hops for that one.
Some serious vertical right there. I tell you what, everybody in front of you, hey, I'll go by air if I need to. Good job getting in the air, getting the touchdown.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. An 84-yard drive there, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I'd go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish strong.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Comes out throwing on first down. Quick strike complete. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous. dangerous, this guy.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Using that running game to bludgeon forward. He's got 4 down to the 35.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You've got to do a lot of this.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Trying to beat the D deep. Grabs it inside the 10. Oh, and he ruins the big gator with a fumble. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it. And they'll drag him down after a good return.
Yeah, and you see wide receivers make those catches and try to get upfield and now turn into a running back and make something happen. And a lot of times you just forget to secure that football real tight. And you could tell DB got it out. Big mistake, big turnover, nice forced turnover by the defense.
He'll start this drive firing. He unleashes a long one. Makes the grab down the left side. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
I love that play call, and quarterbacks are always licking their chops after their defense gets a takeaway because they know now, hey, I got a sudden change situation. I've got a chance to take a shot and pad my stats.
To the air on first down. He's got it. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. He's loose. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
And what a huge play for the offense. Hitting that throw not only is big for their confidence, but it also flips the field.
They'll go with a direct snap. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. Here comes the option. And the ball is free on the pitch. The defense all over that loose ball, and now they're bringing it back.
Man, the coach is going to absolutely give him an earful. You have to understand the situation in the game. I got a chance to go up by 2 scores. We're winning the football game. Ball security. I can't reach that thing. I got to cover it with 2 hands and make sure I don't turn it over. What a big-time mistake.
Crosses the 30. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down. The Nittany Lions headed quickly to the line.
And these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut or I can throw it and then just spread me out and make me defend so many things, you can tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. He's going to pass on 2nd down. Lines a tight end down the gut. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter play. The score, Utah 14, Penn State 7.
First down to start the drive after the break. He wants to throw it again. Grabs it in the middle.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
Hard-earned yards, man. You got to get these first downs any way you can. And sometimes it's not going to be easy, and you can't just do it conventionally handing it off. This offense is going to have to be creative. Football is a game of inches, and you just got to find the angles to give yourself an advantage. That creative play call right there really...
Off he goes! They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
I'll tell you, the defense is going to have to do a much better job containing these outside run plays. They better be able to funnel the football back to the middle of the field because this guy with his speed can kill you like he did on that outside run.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Penn State!
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole, he saw it, put his foot in the ground, and that was paid.
And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the fourth. Coming down the stretch in the fourth, and we are all tied up, about set to kick it away. He'll call for the fair catch here. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Red pass hits complete. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
They'll throw it on first down. Makes a connection. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down.
This quarterback obviously did a lot of film prep coming into this one. He has been picking this defense apart. With that last completion, guys, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man to the left. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. It is getting loud as this crowd tries to help its defense. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. The noise level is relentless here on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Get the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Looking to throw it again. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And that is no good. After the miss here in the 4th quarter, still deadlocked.
Man, That's tough for the kicker. Here you are in the fourth quarter. You're trying to break this tie, give your team the lead, and knock it off the end.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the right. He's got it. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. The clock stopped. 2 minutes left to play in this one. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Motion from the offense. Quick pass on the jet motion. Fights off a defender. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down.
I love the idea, and I love just finding ways to get your best players out in the open field. This pre-snap motion and using it to their advantage on that last play, I think that was a nice call.
And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. On second down, looking again to throw. Going to try to get it himself. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. They'll try to run for it. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Wants to throw on first down. Gets it out quickly. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Timeout on the field, and everybody want to make sure they're organized as we come down the gut of the game. I think you got to try to win it here. Don't run the risk of going to overtime. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. They can win it with a field goal here, but they have to be smart. Clock's still running. The Nittany Lions will move the sticks. Timeout call by the offense. 29 seconds left on the clock.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
This offense right on the doorstep. They can grab the lead late as time continues to wind down. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
And how about this offense, man? They knew they needed to execute. Great play calling, great drive, put it together. Now you got a chance to go up by 7 late in this ball game and then let your defense go on the field and seal it for you.
Now that they have the lead, this kickoff unit has to stay in their lanes, create some field position, and hand it over to the defense. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. and they're going to have to fight this defense, and they're also up against it with time, Jesse.
Yeah, no doubt, Reese. And this quarterback now, he's going to have to show off his poise, David. They practice these late-game situations, but how's this guy going to respond?
And I got a little bit of time to work with here, so I'll watch the defense, and if they're going to drop back and play real conservative like they tend to do late in the game, let's get a few shots over the middle first before we have to take that deep shot.
On second down, just keeps firing. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And he's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been up to speed. His third interception. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game right at the end.